Carter's forced me to take off my wedding ring. Charles Carter sat at the end of the table and said coldly,
"She doesn't deserve to wear a Carter ring."
I looked down at my empty finger, then raised my hand. Is it possible that I never even wore it?
What nonsense are you saying? On your wedding day, Charles put it on you himself.
On our wedding day, Charles had too much to drink, and that ring later showed up on his first love social media. For the past 2 years, I've just been wearing a plain band. I bought at the night market for $29.90.
Emily Warren, have some dignity. Take off the ring and leave it here.
I thought he called me back today for the Carter family anniversary gala guest list. But as soon as I walked in, I saw Olivia Scott was here too. That attitude, I know it too well. At our wedding 2 years ago, she stood by Charles just like that, fixing his cuffs since he was drunk.
Miss Scott looks more like the bride today, haha.
Ma'am, Mr. Carter is drunk. We should speed up the ring exchange.
It really was fast. So fast that before I even reacted, the officiant pronounced us married. So fast that when I woke up the next day, my hand was empty. Just a wilted rose bouquet left in the room. Where is the ring?
Mr. Carter probably put it away. You should ask him.
I had just married into the Carter family then. Charles was cold to me. The Carters were polite but distant. That ring felt like a stepping stone. If I asked about it, it would seem like I was desperate to secure my position as Mrs. Carter. So I bought a plain band at the night market for $29.90.
Just buy it for fun, girl. It's shiny and pretty.
But the Carters always thought it was the wedding ring Charles gave me. Today, when they asked me to take it off, they realized my hand was empty.
Stop playing dumb. All the guests were watching that day. How could Charles not give you a ring?
I'd like to know that too. This empty box Mrs. Carter Sr. brought out today. What exactly am I supposed to return?
When you young couples fight, why bring the wedding ring into it?
Emily, Charles is always busy. If you're upset, you can just say it. Don't make such a scene in front of the elders.
I'm not making a scene.
What do you mean? You wore this to Carter family events?
Yes, the Carter Charity Gala the year before last. Grandpa's birthday banquet last year. Ms. Scott's welcome party earlier this year. I wore it every time. No one noticed. The Carters value appearances the most. Yet Mrs. Carter wore a $29.90 ring to so many events, and nobody noticed. It proves they never really looked at me. They just need me to sit there, be quiet, look pretty, and make no mistakes.
Emily, why didn't you tell me about this?
Mr. Carter, I messaged you the day after our wedding.
Charles just took over the overseas project then. It's normal for him to be busy. Emily, you can't just use this as an excuse to say he never gave you the ring.
Exactly. Who knows if you just lost it yourself? Now that Olivia is back, you're feeling upset, so you're using this to embarrass Charles.
Aunt Carter, please don't say that. He might have genuinely misunderstood. I only came by today to help you with the anniversary gala schedule. I shouldn't meddle in Charles and Em's business.
Here is my moving out list. I won't take a single thing belonging to the Carters. I'll have someone pick up my things tonight.
Who said you could move? Who told you to move?
Mrs. Carter Sr. She had the butler tell me this morning to vacate the master bedroom by tonight. Said the bridal room needed rearranging before the gala.
I just had them clean it. Who said anything about moving out?
The master closet was emptied. My vanity items were boxed up. Even my bedtime meds were moved to the guest room. Mrs. Carter Sr. Cleaning doesn't mean leaving my photo face down on the floor. That wedding photo is our only proper photo together. He rushed over from work that day and only stayed for 20 minutes. The photographer asked him to step closer and he frowned. I was naive then, thinking marriage would warm up over time. So I kept that photo by my bed for 2 years.
Who moved it?
Maybe the maid was just careless.
Miss Scott is truly a Carter guest, reading the maid's mind so well.
Olivia is just here to help today.
Helping in the master bedroom? Is this a misunderstanding too, Mr. Carter?
The anniversary gala concerns the Carter family's reputation. Olivia knows the process. Sitting closer makes it easier to help. You've been unwell lately. The elders just want things to go smoothly.
Very smooth indeed. Since someone else can handle Mrs. Carter's role, I'll be taking my leave.
Emily, make yourself clear before you leave.
Isn't it clear enough? You didn't give me the ring. My stuff was cleared from the master bedroom. My seat at the gala was changed. Charles. A ring isn't what the Carters are missing today. I didn't continue. Saying some things out loud feels like begging. I don't want to beg for a marriage where someone else has already taken my place. Some gifts arrived just in time. In the photo, Olivia was backstage at the wedding, wearing a champagne bridesmaid dress, smiling so brightly. She was holding up her left hand, and the teardrop diamond ring on her ring finger was glaring under the light. Some gifts arrived just one line. Some gifts arrived just in time. Some gifts arrived just in time. Some gifts arrived just in time. The date was the very day Charles and I got married. That photo was like a needle, popping the fragile bubble of dignity in this room.
It's just an old photo the app brought up. I'd almost forgotten it.
Open it.
Charles, it's really just an old photo. You drank too much that day. Everyone was fooling around. I didn't think much of it.
Open it.
She probably just borrowed it for a second.
Mrs. Carter. On the wedding day, the bride didn't get to wear the wedding ring, and the bridesmaid just borrowed it.
It was so chaotic backstage then. Charles had too much to drink. The MC was rushing us along. I was just helping hold the ring. And then everyone was fooling around taking pictures, so I just tried it on.
Tried it on?
And posted it online.
I thought it was pretty at the time, so I just posted it without thinking. I didn't know Em never got it.
You didn't know. M's ring is too precious. I'll keep it safe for you so you don't lose it. Please give it to Charles.
How do you explain this message?
I really didn't mean anything by it. I thought you would tell Em. I was just worried such an expensive item would get lost. Then you got busy with work, and I forgot.
Charles, you were indeed busy back then.
Olivia grew up with you. She wouldn't.
Mom, on the wedding day.
Did I put the ring on Emily?
You were drunk that day, the EMC said. The ceremony was over. How could I remember every little detail?
Then who does?
The Carters are finally quiet now. Just now they told me to keep my dignity, forced me to take off the ring, and asked if I was worthy. Now that the truth is out, no one wants to say a word.
What else haven't you said?
On the third day after the wedding, I bought this ring at the night market. The date and amount are clear on the receipt. In the remarks section, the vendor hand wrote, "For the newlywed girl, may she be happy." Charles picked up the receipt, his thumb resting on the words, "newlywed girl," and didn't move for a long time. I'm not just bringing this up today, Mr. Carter. I'm only saying it because you asked.
Why didn't you say this earlier? If you had told me sooner, I would have returned the ring to you. Bringing it up all of a sudden, everyone's going to misunderstand me.
Then give it back to me now, Ms. Scott. Since you're just keeping it for me, the rightful owner is right here.
The ring! I don't have the ring on me!
Where is it?
At my house.
Go to the Scotts to get it.
Charles.
Now.
Do you really not trust me? We've known each other for over 20 years, and over this misunderstanding, in front of all the elders, you're having someone search my house?
I didn't say search it. I told you to return it.
Charles, we have guests here today. Making a scene won't look good.
It already doesn't look good. Do we still have the wedding video? You're asking me, Mr. Carter?
All the wedding files are at the Carters. As for my photo album, your mother said it took up too much space last year, and had the maids move it to the basement.
Pull all the video footage from the wedding day, the hotel, the camera crew, backstage, the ceremony area. I want everything.
What's wrong?
The original hotel footage is still there, but the 10 minutes around the ring exchange were cut out.
After learning those 10 minutes were cut, the air in the Carter family estate completely changed. What could be brushed off as a misunderstanding before suddenly took on a whole new meaning.
Where's the head of the camera crew? Find the backup. Don't tell me there isn't one. All the Carter wedding footage was backed up twice. If you can't find him, follow the money. Where are you going?
Going back to the house to pack my things.
I'll take you.
No need. This is probably the first time in 2 years he realized that he needed to hesitate before touching me. Before, he only needed to frown, and I would automatically step aside.
Emily, give me some time.
Mr. Carter, 2 years is long enough.
Emily, if you leave now, what will people think of the Carters? The gala is in 3 days. The invitations are already out.
So Mrs. Carter Sr. brought me here to make me give up the ring, the master bedroom, my seat at the gala, and still sit there smiling for the Carters.
Child, why are you being so harsh?
If my words aren't sweet enough, you can ask Miss Scott to polish them.
I know you blame me, but I really didn't mean to take your place. Aunt Carter asked for my help. I just couldn't say no. Charles, you know me. I never meant to hurt anyone.
I'll have someone bring your things over. Don't go back to pack.
Afraid I'll take the Carters' things?
Emily.
Charles, I've lived with the Carters for 2 years. I didn't bring much with me, and there isn't much to take. If you're worried, you can have someone check every single item. The hallway was lined with thick carpet. Even though the footsteps were muffled, I still heard Charles following me.
That ring. Why did you keep wearing it?
At first, I didn't want people asking. Then I just got used to it.
You could have told me.
2 years ago, I asked you about the ring.
I didn't see it.
You did. You even sent me $500,000. Mr. Carter. I stared at that transfer for a long time. I thought, you must think every problem can be solved with money.
Emily. I'll look into it.
And then what, Charles? The ring isn't hard to figure out. What's hard is, where have I been to you these past 2 years?
Mrs. Carter, Mr. Carter just called and told us not to touch your things.
It's already done.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carter. When Mr. Carter gave the order, we couldn't just...
It's fine. Isn't Mr. Carter going to take a look?
He's busy. Mr. Carter is very career-driven. You're so understanding.
I thought I was being understanding back then, too. So understanding that I never even got a wedding ring.
Mrs. Carter, Mr. Carter is back. Mr. Carter is back.
You're really leaving?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
My own apartment.
Since when do you have an apartment?
I bought it before we married. He probably just realized it. He didn't even know where I lived before we married.
Mr. Carter, the restorer sent over some backstage photos. Please, take a look.
Looking at the photos, the old pain in my chest suddenly became a dull ache. I didn't see these 2 years ago, so I could still fool myself. Maybe it really was just a mix-up. Maybe Charles was just busy. Maybe that ring would eventually come back to me. Now with the photos right in front of me, even deceiving myself seems pointless.
Emily, I blacked out that day.
I know.
I had no idea she was wearing the ring.
I know that too. Charles, I don't want to get into this today.
Then what do you want?
I just want to go home and sleep.
No need. Emily, it's raining outside.
Charles, I brought the ring back.
This whole scene is a bit absurd. I, the real Mrs. Carter, am leaving with my luggage. And she, the one keeping my wedding ring, braves the rain to drop it off, like she's returning some lost item.
Who told you to come here?
I was afraid you'd misunderstand, so I brought it myself. Charles, I really didn't mean to keep it. I left it at home these past 2 years. I never wore it.
That ring really doesn't look like it's been worn much. But then I remembered that post, and her caption. I'll hold on to it for M. I remembered every Carter family gathering. When she saw the plain band on my finger, she never asked a single question.
I knew you'd believe me.
Ryan. Have this ring inspected. The engraving inside, purchase records, who signed for it, maintenance records, check everything.
Charles, what do you mean by this?
You said you never wore it.
I really never wore it.
Then let's check.
You never used to treat me like this. You used to say that I understood you better than anyone. Back then, you hated arranged marriages, hated being forced to marry by your family. That day when you got drunk, you were the one who grabbed my hand and said you wished I was the bride. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Charles was really drunk that day. He thought I was the one he wanted to marry. He put the ring on my finger himself. I know he married you later, and I know I should step aside. So I went abroad for 2 years and never bothered you to. But now you're blaming me for everything. It hurts me too.
Olivia.
Am I wrong? Charles, if you really didn't care about me, why did you hold on to me on your wedding day? Why did you put that ring on my finger? Why, for the past 2 years, at every important Carter family dinner, was I the first one Aunt Carter thought of? It's just a fact. I didn't steal anything. You never had those things from the start.
She's telling the truth. Charles's gaze at the wedding, the Carter family's approval. I never had them from the start. You guys talk.
Don't go.
Charles, you need to deal with her right now. Not me.
You're a part of this too.
I've already dealt with myself. Here. For the past 2 years, the Carter family needed a Mrs. Carter with a wedding ring. I wore it for you. Now I don't have to.
Emily, I didn't ask you to put on a show for anyone.
You didn't ask me to. So now I can stop putting on a show.
Charles, you saw that. She doesn't even care about this marriage. If she did, why would she leave so easily?
Easily? She wore this and attended 27 Carter public events with me. You took her ring and sat next to my mother, and arranged the main table seating in her place. Olivia, stop acting like you're innocent. The truly innocent one just left.
It was just a mistake.
Two years ago, a photo like this would have kept me up all night. I would have been upset and lost sleep over it. Now, I just feel tired. Mr. Carter, what do you want?
Did you get caught in the rain?
It's just a few steps from the garage to the hallway.
Dry your hair first.
You brought me a towel? Realizing how awkward I sound.
Does it hurt?
That question comes way too late. When the Carter relatives made snide remarks for 2 years, he never asked if it hurt. When I was mocked for wearing a cheap ring to galas, he never asked if it hurt. When I packed my bags all alone, he never asked if it hurt either. But now, a fading red mark makes him ask. It doesn't hurt.
Emily, let me in.
It's too late.
I found something out about that ring.
It's not me softening. I want to know
Charles
too.
stands in the middle of the
wedding
living room,
2 years
lost.
ago. What kind of joke did it make of me? Turns out her playing the victim over the wrong ring was planned from the start.
I've already had someone look into that dark blue box.
Yeah.
Olivia Scott had a replica ring made back then. The one put on your finger at the ceremony might be the replica.
The ceremony 2 years ago was too rushed. After the officiant read the vows, the bridesmaid handed over the rings. Charles was so drunk he could barely stand. He did touch my hand, but all I remember is that the ring was really loose. Before the reception ended, the wedding planner took it, saying it needed resizing. It never came back. What about that fake ring? Gone too.
I'll find it.
Charles, did you ever consider that before today I thought you guys just forgot to give me the ring? I even made up countless excuses for you. You were drunk, the Carters were too busy, Olivia went abroad, the wedding schedule was a mess. I figured we had a long life ahead, and we'd clear it up someday.
Emily.
But now you're telling me this was all planned from the very beginning. No one in the Carter family noticed. You didn't notice either. Wanted to say something, but couldn't. His silence hurts more than any apology, because I suddenly realized the dignity I've held onto these past 2 years is so fragile. Even the wind can't hold it up.
Charles glances at the caller ID. He picks up his phone and dials back. Mom, main table at the anniversary gala. Emily's seat is back. Olivia won't be there.
What did you just say?
Who's been Mrs. Carter these past 2 years? You'd better think this through. Emily, I'll clear everything up publicly.
Clear up what?
The ring, the gala, Olivia, everything.
Clearing things up is what you should do. It's not compensation for me. It's too late. You should go. Those are wedding invitations from 2 years ago. I was going to send them to my college roommates, but the wedding was too rushed. The Carters said the guest list was already set, and I didn't need to invite too many people. So not a single one of those invitations was ever sent. Emily and Charles sincerely invite you to witness our wedding. I shouldn't have kept that invitation. It's like something long expired. Even though you can't eat it anymore, opening it still brings back that sweet scent.
Who did you want to invite back then?
My college roommates.
Why didn't you?
The Carters' guest list was full. Your mother said my guests were just ordinary friends, and too hard to accommodate. We could always invite them some other time.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. He said that too much tonight. Didn't know about the ring. Didn't know about the head table. Didn't know about the wedding invitations. Didn't know my room was emptied out. Didn't know that $29.90 plain band got me through so many events. But the most hurtful part of a marriage is often hidden in these I didn't knows.
Remember to take your meds. I'll get going. The rings are here.
Yeah, I brought them in for you. Just sign this first. The officiant is rushing us. All done.
He must have been so busy that day, too busy to even look down and check the ring for his bride.
Charles. Is it pretty?
Liv, you're crazy. That's the bride's ring.
He has no idea.
So she knew all along. Knew that ring didn't belong on her finger. Knew I was supposed to receive it at the wedding. And knew Charles wouldn't even notice.
If I were the bride today, would you be a little happier?
Stop it.
Did you hear that?
Emily, are you okay? I'm fine. Hello?
Emily, there's a Mr. Carter here to see you.
Send him in.
You saw the video?
I saw it.
Emily, I'm sorry.
So?
I'll go to the Scott family tonight.
Good luck.
You're not coming?
Why would I?
This involves you.
Charles! It was my ring that was taken. It was my place that was taken. I was the one made a fool of. But the one demanding an explanation shouldn't always be me. You go.
Okay.
Night Charles went to the Scotts. His mother went too. She originally opposed making a scene there.
You don't have to show up, but you have the right to hear this.
The Scotts and Carters have decades of history. Just for a ring, you're tearing both families apart.
It's not just about a ring.
Soon, Olivia's crying came through the phone. She always seemed to find a way to act like the victim in every situation.
Charles, I know you blame me, but you were really drunk that day. I was just keeping you company. You grabbed me and put the ring on my finger. I didn't force you.
The video is right here.
Was this video edited? Liv has always loved pretty things. Trying it on is no big deal. Young girls love taking photos. Making an issue out of this now is just too hurtful.
Charles, it's been 2 years. The anniversary gala is what matters now. I'll smooth things over with Emily.
For 2 years, Emily wore a $29.90 ring, attending 27 public events with me. At the charity gala, when signing the Carter's donation, she sat in the third row. At Grandpa's birthday banquet, she served tea to all the elders while Olivia sat next to me. At Olivia's welcome party, Emily poured her wine herself, wearing that plain band, and none of you noticed.
What about you? You didn't notice either, did you?
Right, I didn't notice either.
So why are you blaming me for it now? Charles, you know exactly how this marriage came to be. The Carters wanted an alliance. You had to marry her. Everyone knows I'm the one you really know. Everyone in town knows I fit the role of Mrs. Carter much better than she does. Aunt Carter asks me every time she hosts a banquet what flowers to use for the main table, what wine Charles likes to drink, which partners can't be slighted. Does Emily know any of this? Does she know the Carters' rules? She's been in the family for 2 years, always just sitting there quietly, like an outsider.
Why is she like an outsider? Don't you all know why? It is the Carters who shut her out.
Ah. Charles, you turn on your own family for her? Mom?
Every word I said tonight is 2 years too late.
Then what about me? You're blaming everything on me now to prove how good you are to her?
Give me the ring.
I I already gave it back to you.
The engraving confirmation receipt, the jewelry store already sent it to me. You have the real wedding ring. The one returned yesterday was a fake.
Yesterday, she stood in the rain with the ring box, saying she never wore it. Turns out even returning it was a lie.
Charles, let me explain.
Hand it over. Why?
Because it was supposed to be mine. Before you married Emily, everyone thought we would be together. The Carters loved me, and my family assumed I'd marry you. But she suddenly showed up, holding a marriage agreement. Why her?
It was my wedding with her.
But you don't love her. You were drunk that day. You never even called her name. Charles, look at the past 2 years. Have I missed a single Carter event? Everyone says I act more like Mrs. Carter. It's not just me saying it.
So you stole her ring, edited the video, and posted it online to make everyone think I gave it to you? Olivia.
Don't bother coming to the anniversary gala tomorrow.
You're kicking me out for her?
I'm not kicking you out.
I am correcting a mistake. What should have been on Emily's finger 2 years ago, I am taking back today. I got it.
In the photo, the engraving inside was zoomed in. There was no Emily, no C and E, only Olivia's initials. Looking at those 2 letters, I suddenly felt so calm. What finally made me let go wasn't that she stole the ring. It was finally seeing that this ring I hoped for over 2 years was never meant for me from the start. Next morning, Charles came to my apartment. He didn't come upstairs. He just sent a text.
I'm downstairs. About the ring's engraving, I wanted to tell you in person. Your usual soy milk, unsweetened.
Are you tracking my purchases?
The store owner told me. The engraving inside is Olivia's initials. The original custom wedding ring was supposed to have your initials. A week before the wedding, she used the pickup authorization and had it changed to her initials.
So you're giving me this ring now?
This ring is scrapped. I had the invitations reprinted too. If you don't want to go, no one will use your name just for show anymore.
I'm not going.
Okay, I won't force you this time.
Then why are you still here?
I heard the head table at the Carter family anniversary gala changed.
To who?
Mrs. Carter. Wasn't Olivia supposed to sit there?
The guest list was completely changed last night.
Emily, are you really not going?
No.
But it's the Carter family anniversary gala. The whole city's media will be watching.
Even more reason not to go. At 5 p.m., I received a text from an unknown number.
Are you happy now? Because of you, he's throwing away the Carter family's pride. If you don't show up at the gala, he'll still be laughed at. Emily Warren, you can't handle being Mrs. Carter. Oh, it's you, the newlywed.
You have a great memory.
Of course I do. You picked out a $29.90 ring, taking it more seriously than buying a diamond.
Do you still have that one?
It's been discontinued, but I have similar ones.
Do you have any for $29.90?
Sir, buying for your wife?
For myself.
This might be a bit small.
Charles.
Yeah?
Don't wear this to the gala. They'll laugh.
Let them laugh. I deserve to be laughed at for once.
Emily, someone downstairs dropped off a dress and an invitation.
It's not the usual custom gown the Carters send. It's just a simple, misty blue dress. And the invitation has my name on it. Emily Warren.
You don't have to come. The seat will remain empty.
Welcome, Mrs. Carter.
Not Mrs. Carter. It's Emily Warren. You actually wore it.
Yeah.
Mr. Carter, you might trend online tonight.
I already am. Let's go.
Charles.
Please call me Charles Carter.
Charles, there are so many guests tonight.
Perfect.
He didn't tell me about this part.
Thank you all for coming to the Carter Family Anniversary Gala. Tonight, I'd like to clarify something first. 2 years ago, at my wedding with Emily, the Carter wedding ring was never placed on her finger.
Charles Carter, must you ruin me like this?
These past 2 years, you wore her ring, took her place, and used her identity. Give it all back tonight.
You said you would protect me.
I protected the wrong person. From today on, all of the anniversary gala arrangements related to Olivia Scott are canceled. Emily doesn't need to keep up appearances for the Carters. Everything the Carters owe you, I will make it up to you, piece by piece. These are the things I missed over the past 2 years. I haven't written the rest yet. I want to ask you about it later.
A man like Charles, who normally never shows any vulnerability in public, yet now he's wearing a cheap, plain ring, kneeling under the brightest lights at the gala, taking all his regrets from the past 2 years and exposing them for everyone to see. Are you doing all this to make amends or because of love?
I want to answer that question with an action. Want to get out of here?
Now?
Yeah.
But this is the Carter Anniversary Gala.
I know. You don't like these events.
I'm a little hungry.
You didn't eat at the gala?
The food at these fancy galas looks really pretty, but it's just for show.
Let's go to the night market then. The vendor said the wontons next door are good. You don't eat cilantro. I asked my assistant and the convenience store owner.
Charles, do you know you don't act like Mr. Carter right now?
Then what do I act like?
Like a college boy who just started dating.
I can live with that. You don't like heavy diamond rings, so there's no center stone this time. You hate when Mrs. Carter overshadows your name, so it's engraved with Emily Warren.
You're not proposing here, are you?
You don't like it?
Not really. It's cozier than the Carter Banquet Hall.
Starting today, I want to get to know you all over again. Emily, will you give me a chance to win you back?
Charles.
Yeah?
Win me back? Does that mean I can reject you?
Yes.
And test you for as long as I want?
Yes.
And make you wait in line?
Who's in front of me?
No one yet.
Miss, he's a keeper. Handsome guys willing to wait in line are rare.
Could you take a picture of us?
Since when do you ask for photos?
Get closer. Just made up, huh?
Yes. Can I bring you breakfast tomorrow morning?
Soy milk, not too hot.
Okay.
No sugar.
Noted.
Dough sticks, not too hard. Charles, did you take notes like this for your projects too?
Projects change. But the things you say, I'm afraid to miss them again.
Tomorrow, 7:30.
Okay.